Jeffrey Edward Epstein was one of the most mysterious and controversial figures of the 21st century. To the public, he appeared to be a wealthy financier with powerful friends in politics, business, science, and royalty. But behind that polished image was a dark criminal life that shocked the world. His story is not just about one man. It is about power, influence, money, manipulation, and a justice system that many believe failed for years before finally catching up to him. Early life. The beginning of Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was born on January 20, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in a middle-class family. His father worked for the New York City Parks Department, and his mother was a school aide. By all appearances, he had an ordinary childhood. Epstein was intelligent and good at mathematics. He attended Lafayette High School and later enrolled at Cooper Union and New York University. However, he never completed a college degree. Despite lacking a degree, Epstein managed to secure a teaching job at the prestigious Dalton School in Manhattan in the 1970s. This was unusual because Dalton typically hired teachers with strong academic credentials. Some reports suggest he was recommended by influential connections. His time at Dalton was short. He left under unclear circumstances. This marked the first mysterious shift in his life, entering the world of finance. After leaving teaching, Epstein moved into finance, a field that would make him rich and powerful. He was hired by Bear Stearns, a major investment bank, where he quickly rose through the ranks. Colleagues described him as confident, persuasive, and skilled at handling wealthy clients. By the early 1980s, he left Bear Stearns and started his own financial firm. Epstein claimed he specialized in managing money for billionaires. However, details about his business were always secretive. Very little was publicly known about how he earned his fortune. This mystery only increased his reputation. Building a powerful network, Epstein became known for his connections with some of the most powerful people in the world. His social circle reportedly included former U.S. President Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew of the British royal family, business leaders and billionaires, scientists and academics, Hollywood celebrities. He owned multiple luxury properties, including a massive mansion in Manhattan, a private island in the U.S., Virgin Islands often called Little St. James, a ranch in New Mexico, a home in Palm Beach, Florida, an apartment in Paris. His lifestyle was extravagant: private jets, high-profile parties, exclusive gatherings. Epstein presented himself as a man who belonged among the elite. But questions remained. How exactly did he become so wealthy? What was really happening behind closed doors? The first criminal investigation, 2005-2008. In 2005, the truth began to surface. Police in Palm Beach, Florida, started investigating Epstein after allegations emerged that he had sexually abused underage girls at his mansion. The investigation revealed disturbing patterns. Young girls, some as young as 14, recruited by other girls, paid for massages that turned sexual, promises of money, gifts, and opportunities. Authorities gathered evidence suggesting that Epstein had abused dozens of minors. However, in 2008, Epstein made a controversial plea deal with federal prosecutors. Instead of facing serious federal charges, he pleaded guilty in Florida state court to lesser charges of soliciting prostitution. His sentence: 13 months in jail, work release privileges, allowed to leave jail during the day. Many victims and legal experts were outraged. The deal was seen as extremely lenient. It appeared that Epstein had escaped full accountability. The secret plea deal. Years later, it became known that the plea agreement included a non-prosecution clause that protected not only Epstein but also potential co-conspirators. This detail fueled public anger. Why were other possible individuals protected? Who else might have been involved? Why was such a deal approved? Critics argued that Epstein's wealth and powerful connections helped him secure special treatment. The comeback to high society. After serving his sentence, Epstein returned to elite social circles. Shockingly, many influential individuals continued associating with him. He hosted gatherings with scientists, entrepreneurs, and politicians. He donated money to research institutions and universities. Some academics later admitted they regretted accepting his funding. Despite being a registered sex offender, Epstein managed to maintain access to power. This period raised even more questions about how influence can protect individuals from social and professional consequences. The 2019 arrest. In July 2019, everything changed. Federal authorities arrested Jeffrey Epstein at a New Jersey airport. He was charged with sex trafficking of minors and conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. Prosecutors alleged that between 2002 and 2005, Epstein recruited dozens of underage girls and sexually abused them in multiple states. The case was much more serious than the earlier Florida charges. This time, it seemed Epstein would finally face full accountability. The death of Jeffrey Epstein. On August 10, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York. Authorities ruled his death a suicide by hanging. However, the circumstances surrounding his death triggered massive public suspicion. Guards reportedly failed to check on him regularly. Security cameras malfunctioned. He had previously been placed on suicide watch but was removed. Many people questioned whether it was truly suicide or something else. Conspiracy theories spread rapidly, but officially, the death was ruled a suicide. What are the Epstein files? The term Epstein files generally refers to court documents, flight logs from his private jet, testimonies from victims, sealed legal records, investigation files. These documents reveal names of people who interacted with Epstein.